In this video, you will learn a few of the basics in PowerPoint. Now, when you open up your PowerPoint, it will look similar to this. You won't obviously have the same information on the left, but on the right side, you will see that you have templates here that you can go off of, but we are actually going to go to the blank presentation. So go ahead and click on that to open it, and here you have your PowerPoint slide beginning. Okay, every time that PowerPoint opens up, it will have the default title slide here. We can go ahead and key in all caps, so make sure you push your caps lock key, and we're going to type in internet browsers. Okay, now that we have our title, it's okay that you still have these dotted lines here. These are just guides, and when you actually run or do the PowerPoint where you're actually watching the PowerPoint, you're not going to see those dotted lines or those text boxes. All right, now we need to add our next slide. If you go up to the slides area here, you'll see the words new slide. You'll also see a slide with the sunshine on it. Don't click on that one unless you want the same exact slide. And we don't want another title slide, so we're not going to click on the icon, but we are going to click on this new slide here with the arrow. Once you do that, you have several different options of what you want for your slide. What we're going to use is the one right here, second row, the last one on the right, and this is the title slide. Okay, so it gives us our text box for our title, but it doesn't give us any other text boxes. And what we're going to do is go ahead and put a title in, and we should have our caps lock on still. Now notice that it automatically is on the left side here. It's left justified. What we can do is we can click on center in the paragraph area so we can center align that. And again, I do have all caps. The only other option you can use is if you want to use lowercase letters, but the beginning of each word needs to be capitalized. Okay, next I'm going to click off of the box, off of our words, off of our text box area there. Next we're going to go to the Insert tab at the top, and we're going to go all the way over to the right to where it says Word Art. Go ahead and choose any word art that you want to use, doesn't matter which one. And the first thing we're going to key in is Google, and I still have mine on caps lock. When you move your mouse on the dotted lines, notice that your mouse changes to 4 cross arrows. Once you see the 4 cross arrows, you can click and drag wherever you'd like that to go. I'm going to leave that right there. Click off of it. Go back to Insert, Word Art, choose something different. We'll put Firefox. Whoops. And again, you can move that. Click off, and our last one, go ahead and Insert, Word Art, and just choose another one, and that will be Internet Explorer. And again, we can move that out of our way. And just to let you know that you can highlight it, change the size, change the font, style, color, so on and so forth. But I'll get into that later. What we have produced here, now we have, if you look over to the left, we have our title of our PowerPoint. The next slide here, which is what we have, this is what we call an information slide. This is going to kind of let the people in the audience know, okay, well, these are the things that we're going to be talking about, touching on, whatever you want to call it. So it kind of gives your audience an idea of what to expect. So that's why this is called the information slide. All right, we're going to add another slide then. Go to New Slide. And this time we're going to choose the To Content slide. Notice we have the title and our two contents here. Our title will be Google. And again, I'm going to center that. It's all up to you how you end up wanting to do this, but consistency. You really need to focus on consistency. You don't want one slide to have a title to the left, or another slide that has one in the middle, and another slide yet that has one on the right. You need to have some kind of consistency going on. All right, I'm going to click it off into this area over here. And then I'm going to, you're going to go to the internet. And I'm going to get to the internet myself. See if it'll let me do this here. Oop. Oh, right there. Okay, here I am. Now, I'm going to be at Google here. I'm going to key in the word Google, and then I'm going to go to images. All right, don't spend a lot of time looking for one that you want to grab. Now, something you have to understand is these are what you see in front of you are not the actual pictures. These are just like quick snapshot views of what the picture is. So do not copy anything from this area. Once you find something, go ahead and click on it. And once you get to this area where you have kind of the black background, then you know this is the area where you're going to choose. I'm actually going to grab something different here. See if that's any better. There we go. Still a little fuzzy, but I'll go with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, copy image, go back to our Google area. And now, if you accidentally, I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste into the text box. Oh, it works. Now, before you couldn't paste into a text box. It would kind of give you an error. But they have changed that, obviously. Okay. So you decide if you want to paste it inside the text box or out of the text box. Either way, it's going to work for you. Over on the right, we're going to put a little bit of information about Google. Now make sure that your caps lock is off. And we're just going to put just a little bit of information there. Now notice I have the first letter capitalized and then the rest lowercase. First letter capitalized, lowercase. Now what I'm saying is there's got to be some consistency here. We're not doing all lowercase. There's no need to do all caps, but I guess it depends on what you're doing. But this looks fine. This looks good the way it is. Now let's say that we wanted to indent. Like we wanted fast to be part of what the result quality is. So let's go ahead and after we have our cursor next to the word, we're going to come up to this paragraph area and notice you have an arrow that points to the left and points to the right. Go ahead and click on the one that points to the right. And now notice it has moved over. Next, we're going to go to New Slide. We'll choose the to Content. This time, make sure your caps lock is on. I'm going to choose the center. We're going to go back to the internet. Now, once you, when you're in this black box area here with your picture, you need to go to the upper right, just click on the X, and that takes you back to your images. We're going to go back and we're going to go to Firefox. Don't take a lot of time, go ahead and find one. Now we're going to do something different here. We're not going to copy and paste it. We're actually going to right click and we're going to save image as. Do that again. Save image as. Alright, and you're going to want to make sure you put this onto your iDrive and into your computer apps PowerPoint folder. And I'm going to do that. I'm just going to give it a name here. Save that. And go back to PowerPoint. And notice you have some images here, or icons, however you want to look at it. Your first icon is Insert Table, then you have Chart, and then Smart Art. Down here you have Picture, Online Picture, and Insert Video. I'm guessing Online Picture you're going to be able to do clip art from there. We're going to stick with the picture because we already saved it. So this is us retrieving from our drive. Okay. Well, it wasn't the one, but there it is right there. Insert. Alright, and it gives us our picture here. I'm going to resize it. Remember, when you resize, you always grab the corner handle. You don't grab any of the middle ones here. Otherwise, you're going to distort your picture. Okay, then we have the right side. Whoop. We're going to take it off of all caps. Security and good. On to our next slide. Go ahead and go up to New Slide. Now we're going to choose a different layout for our slide. We're actually going to use a blank one. Now notice that you have no text boxes to go from, so we're going to have to actually add the text boxes in ourselves. So we're going to go to Insert, Text Box, click and drag the text box, and remember you can move it. And this, in all caps, Internet Explorer. Now notice that we lost our font formatting. So if we go back to our previous slide, we can see that, I'm going to click on Home, we can see that we have size 44. So I'm going to go back here and oops, there we go. I'm going to change this to 44 and I'm going to center it. Okay. Now we need a picture. So we're going to just go back to our images, find an Internet Explorer picture, and copy and paste it. Oh, I didn't capture that, did it? There we go. Make sure you're using the first paste option. Actually, in PowerPoint, you can use one of two options. You can use the first paste option or the last paste option. Well, I'm going to do the last paste option just so you can see what the point is. Okay, now you're going to move your picture. Now notice we need an area to key in our information about Internet Explorer. We're going to go to Insert Text Box, click and drag, and we're going to put, make sure you take it off of caps lock. Now, once again, just like with the title, the font formatting is gone. So I'm going to go back to our last one and find out that it's size 28. So we're going to go to size 28. And also notice that there are no bullets. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to our bullets down area. Now, of course, you have the defaulted bullets here, but I want to show you something better. We're going to go to bullets and numbering, and we're going to go to picture. From picture, no. All right, that's interesting. All right, so what it would do here is it would actually put a little picture where the bullet point would be, and photos and images. So if for, let's say, for whatever reason, let's say we wanted, well, we want Internet Explorer. Oh, I don't have it saved. That's right. Let's say we wanted a picture. I'm just grabbing a picture here. Notice now that I have the picture of the birds here. Okay, so it doesn't have to be what they have as defaulted. You can change it up a little bit. Our last slide, we're going to do new slide and a blank slide. Now, for this last slide here, let's say we chose blank slide, but we actually wanted a different layout. We can still go up to the layout icon up here, and we can choose to content or title and content, title only. Let's say we did title only. Then we decided, you know what, I would rather have two content. Just know that you can change, even though you picked one, you can still change the layout. You don't have to stick with what you have. You don't have to delete the slide and start over. You can just change the layout. I'm going to actually go to layout and choose my title only. And I'm going to put summary. Oops. I better make that all caps. Make sure it's all caps because we've used all caps for the titles, so we need to stay consistent. And I'm going to center that. And also, now even though I wrote some information in here, let's see what I have here, I can still change it. I'm going to do title and content. And if you backspace, you'll be able to get rid of that bullet point. Now we're going to type some information in here. Oh, make sure you take your caps lock off. Now a summary slide is something that you're just wrapping up what your presentation was about. You're not going over specific facts. You're just kind of letting the audience know, hey, this is kind of what we touched on, so that the audience can go away just thinking about what you had just presented. So you're just kind of wrapping it up.